The scenario being played today is the 2015 Incursion. This one has no kill box. There are 3 flags. Each one can be either controlled or dominated for 1 point, and the first one to 5 points wins. Alright guys, here we go. This is going to be a battle report, and it's going to be my Nemo. Now Nemo I've not played for a while, but I really do like this caster. I know people say that he's the old man and he dies easy, but he has some neat tricks. And I'm going to be running him with here with a couple of character jacks. I got both, Dynamo and Thunderhead, and I also got the Storm Wall. So, I mean, that's really almost all my points there. So, I really need to get a lot of work for them to make them worthwhile. Meanwhile, on the other side is my buddy Tom Carter, and he has an amazing looking army. He just went to Lock and Load. He won 2nd place in one competition, 3rd in another, and I mean, just look at this. This is going to be awesome, and overall, this is going to be a fully painted battle report, so good to get back to that too. So, with this here, with this scenario, this could be a huge problem. I am up against this Shae tier. He is going to be going first. He's going to get up there. And with Incursion, this could be a massive worry. Now, of course, I do have the Thunderhead. I could clear a lot of things out quickly, but is it quickly enough? Plus, the Thunderhead is on the left flank, as opposed to the Press Kingers and stuff, which are on the right flank. So, we're going to have to see how this really goes. A really big part of this list is that being able to put 5 focus on a jack really makes it so that all these jacks have a very big assassination. I mean, I can locomotion up the Thunderhead, and I can pulse, and I can buy shots. I can put 5 on a Dynamo, and he can go up there, and he can shoot things up. 5 focus on a Storm Wall means that he's just tabling whenever he gets to. So, really, if I can get to his caster, I figure I can get the caster kill, but the biggest danger, again, for me, is avoiding losing by scenario. So he's going to get on first, and one of the things I didn't realize with the Shae tier is I know Shae is fast, and with a tier you get +1 to go first, and that all your solos are 1 point, but I didn't realize that your jacks also get 2 speed. And so a big part of this that I didn't realize is how fast that galleon was going to go up the table. 14 inches up the board is a very big deal. So I got that galleon right up there really quick, and that has me really worried. Now, on the right side, I'd love to go, and I like to just go and shoot these guys up, but I can't. So the gun mages will have to just run just so I can contest that flag. And meanwhile, I really want to get some damage on that galleon. Normally, again, too, I just kind of run up and kind of go with that, but that galleon I have to deal with. So hopefully I can locomotion up my Dynamo, shoot him up, get some okay damage, then go to the Storm Wall, do 2 big guns to it, and I should be able to destroy like half the galleon. And so with that, that really helps tip the scales later on for attrition. So this was really close, guys. I measure this here for Dynamo, and it is just in. And good thing too, because this guy cranks the damage. I'm shooting, and I mean, it gets better and better, but even at dice -4, I'm still doing like 10 points of damage. So, whereas I had hoped to kill half a galleon, I left it on only 12 boxes, which is insane. So otherwise, you can see I put Arcane Shield up onto Dynamo to kind of help it survive, plus where it is with the wall will make it really hard to drag in. My Tactical Arcanist Core, put up their clouds. That gives me all my power tokens for next turn. The Thunderhead, I didn't have enough focus to give it anything, so I just had to kind of walk to the side. And the Gun Mages really just ran up there. So what I have the cover fire up there and all that great stuff. But really, I'm just hoping that the Gun Mages can hold back that right flank enough that he doesn't start scoring right away. I know he can get to the left flank to that left flag, but if he does, I can always just locomotion up Thunderhead and kill him that way. So I'm actually feeling kind of okay, and that really is just because I spiked so hard on Galleon. So on his turn, he puts 3 focus on the Galleon and he charges Dynamo, and that does not work out for him. First of all, he made a little simple mistake where he forgot to go with Meg first and trying to repair the Galleon. So already the Trident was damaged. And then when he charged me, I have set defense, I have the wall bonus. So I actually went all the way up to defense 16 against the charge attack. And after it all went, he just did nothing to me because he misses the charge, bind attack. Yeah, that was really it. So kind of a loss of focus here, really. Overall, kind of a crappy picture because where it's focusing, but Shae gets really aggressive. I mean, I kind of thought that Shae was going to hold back and all this, but I guess after seeing how much damage I get to the Galleon, he kind of thought, you know what, I just need to get up there. So he put up Storm Rager on himself, and he just gets right here behind the Galleon. Actually even goes into the cover fire and takes a point of damage, but yeah, he's right up there. Otherwise, on the left side, he had tried to get the kiss off with Iana onto my Dynamo, but missed. Otherwise, Holt does 2 shots on the Thunderhead, a little bit of damage there. On the right side, charging in and doing some shots. Some bad dice there for when he did some combined range, but he does press gang, or Shanghai rather, 2 of my gun mages, but still, those guys are doing what I need them to. Just hold out and try and last, because not only are they contesting that flag, but they're holding up all that infantry, and I just need them to do that until I can deal with this center. Now, but given what's here in the center, I actually think I can win next turn. Shae's right there, he's nice and close. If I just go and kill the Galleon, then I can just go up there with the Thunderhead and pulse, and then I automatically hit him. And that's the big thing, because with the Storm Rager, or whatever it's called that he has on him, he's basically defense 17, armor 17. But the pulse will automatically hit, and then I can buy shots that'll automatically hit. Now, an issue to that is the interaction with Ian and Holt, where if I shoot and I hit them, they get to basically Holt shoots back and it fails, but we looked into it and I have to target them. And with a pulse, I don't target, so that won't be so bad. Another option I had is I could just try and kill Galleon with Dynamo and then charge Shae with the Stormwall. But again, defense 17, a pretty big deal. So overall, how this works out is that I put 5 focus onto Thunderhead because I can. I put 2 onto the Stormwall. Then I need the rest to get some locomotion, just to be sure. But otherwise, Dynamo moves out of the way, does a little stab, nothing happens. Stormwall comes over, does 2 big punches, boosts the Electro Leaps onto Shae, already gets some pretty good damage. Then I go and I locomotion up the Thunderhead. My little core goes up and they make clouds, just in case. But yeah, I pulse and right away boost the pulse, and that kills Shae. So kind of a quick game, and of course there was, if I only would have damaged half the Galleon, he would have played very differently. Plus, remember, my Dynamo was only just barely in range. So if it would have turned out that I was out of range, I wouldn't have done very much to the Galleon at all, and this could have been a very different game. But either way, it kind of ended the way that Nemo likes to end it. This is a very assassination-based list, and it kind of worked out that way. So anyway, hopefully you guys like watching, and we'll catch you later. Bye.